I thought I was paralyzed. I thought I was paralyzed. I was terrified. Like, and I'm like, bro, I can't feel my legs. I can't move my legs. Like, what did you just do to me? What's going on? And then, we're gonna stick you again. Whoopsie, I stuck you in the wrong spot. Big bag. I felt like a zoo animal. But wait, there's more. I feel like, okay, what does that mean? Looking dumb. She like, you're about to have the baby. And I'm like, whoa, reverse, slow down, ma'am. I thought y'all was sending me home. I thought I wasn't having no baby right now. What's up, y'all? It's your girl Monet, aka Sweets, back with another video. I've been gone for too long now. It's time to bring it back. I've been gone for too long now. It's time to bring it back. Anyways, I missed y'all. Did y'all miss me? Because I missed y'all. Y'all, I'm so sorry that I've been gone for so long. I had a baby. Clap it up. Yes, I had a baby. Well, of course, if y'all already subscribed to me, y'all knew I was pregnant. I was huge. Like, I was ready to pop like a balloon, like a water balloon. But yeah, they call my tummy a basketball tummy. But yeah, that's why I've been going, because I've been recovering. I've been busy with the baby. I've been trying to get everything together. So yeah, but now I'm back, y'all. So today is gonna be a very highly requested video. On my birth, because everybody was hitting me up like, you should do story time on your childbirth, do a story time on your childbirth, blah blah. So here it is. Here we go. Y'all ready? If not, we'll get ready. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Share this video with your friends, family, cousins, aunties, uncles, nephews, and your pets. Period. Okay. I had Dear. Her name is Dior Seabree. Period. And I had her March 21st. And I was in, well, technically, I guess I was in labor for like 2 days, kind of. But I didn't go to the hospital. I was only in a hospital, like in labor in the hospital for a couple hours. Like, I didn't have a long labor. I know you said, like, you thinking in your head, like, a couple hours, girl, what? That's not long. But labor and delivery can be from like a long time. Like a couple hours versus like 15 hours, 20 hours, a whole day. So yeah, no, not me. So let me think. Bro, I should have wrote this stuff down so I could have just looked at my whatever. I started having contractions 2 days before I gave birth. Yeah, because I didn't give birth on a Sunday. I started having contractions on a Friday. Yeah, okay. I gave birth Sunday, March 21st. I started having contractions on the 19th of Friday at like 2 in the morning. So, how did it go? So I woke up at like 2 in the morning. I was having contractions. I'm like, oh my gosh. Like, it felt like it wasn't even really contractions. It was cramps. Okay, so rewind. My appointments were on Thursday once I got like further my labor, once I got further in my pregnancy, most of my appointments were on Thursdays. So Thursday I got this thing called my cervix checked. And it's so uncomfortable, y'all. I know it's like kind of TMI, but y'all want to know the story, so I'm gonna give y'all the back. what is it called? The background history to what I'm trying to say. I don't even know if that's the right phrase I was trying to use, but yeah, whatever. Y'all get what I'm trying to say. So, TMI, but I had to have my cervix checked that Thursday because that's what they do to see if you're ready to have a baby, like how far you are to have a baby, like if your stuff opened up, if the, you know, if the baby gonna come or not, or they gotta induce you. So when they checked, mind you, that don't hurt. Well, not really hurt, but it's uncomfortable. But they checked and I still have my mucus plug, my cervix, my whatever it is. It wasn't thin like they wanted it to be. It was still pretty thick. So they're like, yeah, you're not having a baby on your own. You're not having a baby no time soon. So, and like I said, I have complications in my pregnancy, like my low iron. It's like nothing, it was nothing like crazy, but I mean, it was very important because it could have been detrimental to me, really. So I had really low iron. I was getting iron infusions every week and it wasn't working. And I had, thank God, it started to end up working towards the end. It did. And also, out of nowhere, I ended up having low platelet counts, which was, yeah, I can't talk right now. With my low platelet counts and everything, they were saying I wasn't going to be able to have a epidural, which is the thing that numb you so you don't feel no pain during pregnancy. So, long story short, they checked my cervix. They said I wasn't having a baby on my own no time soon. So, they set me up to be induced on Monday, the 22nd. I think it was like at like 5 p.m. But they told you I had to come an hour early to check in and everything. So, yeah. So, we like, okay, cool, boom. Like I said, me and my husband were in the military. So, he told his people like, yeah, on Monday, you know, blah, blah, blah. So they're like, okay, cool. Well, Monday, y'all could go. You can have a day off on Monday. So you could, you know, you and your wife, get your stuff together, go have a baby. Cool. I wanted her to be born on a Monday because because a lot of people in my family birthday are in March for some reason. And my cousin's birthday is on March 21st. My brother's birthday, it's so many. My brother's birthday is like the 23rd. Then you got somebody's birthday on the 19th. You got somebody's birthday on the, yeah, we got somebody's birthday on the 19th, the 20th, the 21st, the 23rd, and I think the 24th. And then the 30th and the 31st. So the only day that wasn't nobody's birthday was the 22nd of March. And my birthday is October 22nd. So I'm like, oh, that'd be pretty cool. My birthday, October 22nd. Her birthday, March 22nd. And that's nobody's birthday. She can have her own birthday. So, yeah. No. Them doctors told me she wasn't coming. So I'm chilling. You know, I'm chilling. No. She want to do what she want to do. And she gonna, decide to come, which is not a bad thing at all. Like, I'm happy, you know? But, like, girl, first you act like you want to stay in there. You being stubborn, don't want to come out. And then all of a sudden you just want to, I'm here, hello. Stubborn little child. She do what she want. That's my baby. So that Thursday, we was nervous. Me and my husband was so nervous after that appointment. Cause like our baby's about to be here. Like we're really about to have a baby, a little person, a mini us, well, mini me, you know? So, yeah. So then we go to sleep, blah, blah, blah. You know, Friday morning at like 2 in the morning, I start having contractions. And to me, they were really bad, but I guess they were. I don't know. I had a really high pain tolerance. So, I'm having contractions and I'm timing them. I low-key, no cap, I still got the notes in my notes because I was writing them down. I was typing in my notes because I had to, my doctor said that you have to, I forgot the times that they had to be apart, but they had to be a certain time apart. And, so like you have a set of contractions, like you'll have like 5, 6, 7 contractions or 10 contractions, and they'd be like a minute apart or 2 minutes apart or 3 minutes apart. And then after a certain amount of contractions, it'll stop. And you'll get like 5 minutes, a 10-minute break maybe. And then depending on like if you're in labor, how far along you are, like how strong the contractions are, whatever. And then another set will start back up again, if that makes sense. So yeah, so it was doing that, but they weren't that bad. So like I'll have contractions, boom. And then me thinking, I'm like, dang, why am I having, they felt like period cramps. And what made me think that they were period cramps is because when I got home that Thursday from getting my cervix checked, I was bleeding and I was so scared. I was worried. Like I thought something bad was going on, but I called my doctor and like, no, that's normal after having your cervix checked. So I'm like, okay, cool. So, yeah, so my contractions, I forgot how long they were apart, but, and then I was, once one set finally stopped, I was able to sleep for like maybe 30 minutes to an hour. And then I would start having more. And then when I finally fall asleep, I would wake up, have more contractions. I'm like, oh my gosh, I was so tired. So Justin, Justin ended up calling his, you know, his job or whatever, calling his people, let him know what was going on. And they're like, okay, you can stay home till life, blah, blah, blah. Cool. So we at home, I'm having contractions. I'm not feeling too good, but I'm still me. I'm still happy, you know, blah, blah, chilling, jumping around, doing me. So what happened? Yeah, that was Friday. Saturday, still having contractions. Justin's mom and his brother was coming down. Anyways, I mean, coming up, because we South Carolina, they from Florida. So to them, it's coming up to stay with us so they could help when the baby's here. So they end up coming that Friday. And when his mom got here, I'm still having contractions, but like, if I sat down, the contractions felt like they were worse to me. I had to stand up and I had to keep doing stuff, you know, taking my mind off of it. Because if I sit down, that's all I'm focusing on, you know. So like I would just breathe through it, or kind of like counting helped me because I knew how long my contractions were lasting. They were lasting like 30 seconds to like a minute to a minute and a half, somewhere around there. So I would just count through the contraction. People are, oh, just breathe. But I feel like me knowing that it's about to end, or that it is an end to the contraction, helped me. So I just be counting, okay, 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi. I was just counting. Just, they're like, why are you counting? Like, it's a contraction. So, yeah. I was in the kitchen. I remember I was in the kitchen, like bent over the counter, and I'm like, dang, like, whew, this contraction is kicking my butt. And I'm calling, let me tell y'all. So I'm calling the doctor. And they like, oh, I'm having contractions, explaining everything. They're like, okay, well, they need to be so painful to where you can't breathe. Not breathe. What am I talking about? They need to be so painful to where you can't talk through one. And I'm like, okay, well, I'm having, like, we were on phone, I'm having a contraction right now and I'm talking. I mean, it's painful, but it's not bearable, you know? So like, no, you're not in labor. If you come to the hospital, they're just gonna send you home, but you come to the hospital anyways if you want, but they're gonna send you home. Mind you, our hospital is a whole hour and something away, like an hour and 15 minutes away, like hour 15-minute drive. So I'm like, dang, I don't want to do that. I don't want to drive hour 15 minutes there, have to come all the way hour 15 minutes back, and then we'll have to eventually go back when I'm actually in labor or when I get induced. They like, you know, you're supposed to be having an induction when we got checked. You're not gonna have baby, you know, blah blah. It was like 10 at night when his mom and his brother finally came. And his mom was like, you need to go to the hospital because you're in labor. And I'm like, well, my doctor is saying this, you know, blah blah. And she's like, no, you need to go to the hospital because you gotta think about it, like it's an hour something drive, and you don't want to be going to labor in the car. Because that'd be something. Me going to labor in the car. Justin not going to know what to do. So we like, okay, Justin scared. He's scared. Okay? I was too. I'm like, but I was still like we were still laughing and playing and everything. Like, I don't know, I didn't feel like I was in labor. I mean, I didn't know what going to labor felt like, so I guess. But his mom made us go to the hospital. And because I was gonna push it out. I was gonna go to sleep. I'm like, nah, it's fine, you know, it's fine. Hold on, my lip. Side note, lip gloss by me. Period. Big purr. Big purr. Makeup by me. Hair by me. Everything by me. So, you know, I'm just playing. No, I'm not just playing, but lashes by me too. Shopping me on the lashes. So, anyways, but yeah, so Justice's mom made us to the hospital. So I'm to the hospital. Y'all, this was the worst time to go to the hospital. Because, like, okay, like I told y'all, we're like, I'm not gonna say we're in the middle of nowhere, but it seems like it to me, because I'm from the city. I'm used to street lights everywhere, like you can see, you know. Driving around here, it be dark, it be deers running everywhere. So it's dangerous, like dangerous. And it was storming. It just so happened it wasn't a storm the day we out drive an hour some away in the dark. Yo, Justin was scared. He told me that I was scared because it was raining so hard, like the windshield wipers was not moving fast enough to keep the water off. Like, whew, child. But the crazy thing is, I didn't really notice how bad the conditions was because I'm too busy over there focusing on my contractions. So, yeah. So we make it to the hospital. I didn't even wait for Justin to get no wheelchair because it was raining, like I said. He was gonna have to go all the way in there, get a wheelchair, come all the way back. I'm like, no. Like, shoot. I feel like that's kind of dramatic. Not really dramatic, but like, I can walk in there, we can walk in there together because I don't got time to be waiting on you. So we walks in. I'm telling her, I'm like, yeah, you know, I'm due tomorrow on the 21st. I'm having contractions, blah, blah, blah. And she's like, okay, let me know. She sent me down. She's like, okay, let me know when you have a contraction. I'm like, I have one right now. She's like, oh yeah, you're really calm. You know, we're probably gonna send you home. All of this stuff or whatever. Because you're not in labor. I said, oh my gosh, I drove all this way to get sent home. So they like, we not gonna give you no room or nothing. We just gonna put you in like this room. So you know you get checked out. We still gonna check you and then we're gonna send you on your way. I'm like, okay. They're like, your husband don't even need to come back there because you not staying, girl, you going home. I'm like, okay, cool. I guess I just wasted my gas. Whatever. So, yeah, so they take me back there. Lady checked me. Guess what? They all like, yeah, you're not having a baby right now. You're going home. Lady checked me. She said, she called on a little thing. She like, you know, the little codes and stuff. She like, we need a room, blah, blah, blah. Da-da-da-da. Saying they little codes. We need a room. I'm like, what's going on? She like, yeah, we thought you weren't gonna have the baby, but you're 6 centimeters dilated. And I'm like, okay, what does that mean? This is my face. Okay, what does that mean? Looking dumb. She like, you're about to have the baby. And I'm like, whoa, reverse, slow down, ma'am. I thought y'all was sending me home. I thought I wasn't having no baby right now. Yeah, girl. Psych. You better have that baby right now. So they let Justin come in there. They put me in a wheelchair. They put me in a nightgown. Took my clothes off, put me in a nightgown. Had me hooked up to this stuff. Wheeled me to my room, my delivery room. And y'all, yeah. So in the living room, I had really nice nurses. Like, I had a really nice nurse. And y'all, I felt like, no cap, like on big bag. I felt like a zoo animal. But wait, there's more. I feel like a zoo animal because they were like so fascinated on how I was 6 centimeters dilated, and I wasn't like, they was like, you're not screaming, you're not hollering, you're so calm, and you're laughing, and you're doing this and you're doing that. I'm like, it feel like my period cramps. Y'all must not know how bad my period cramps are. But yeah, so literally to me they felt exactly like my period cramps. Like, I'm like, oh, whatever. So yeah, so like I felt like a zoo animal because it was like they was calling more nurses in there just so they could see how calm I was. They're like, how are you this calm? Like, I'm really fascinated about how you're this calm. I'm like, yeah. By the time, literally from them taking me to the room that they checked me in, wheeling me to my living room, I dilated 2 more centimeters. So by the time I got to my room, I was 8 centimeters dilated. My doctor came in there and was like, oh, so you are having a baby? I'm like, yeah, so I am having a baby. You was telling me on the phone that I'm having a baby, but now look at me. Look at us here. Look at us now. What if I would listen to you, huh? What if I would listen to you? I would have been at home having my baby at home. Then guess what? Who would have? Anyways, saying no, but I love my doctor. I love my doctor. And the hospital was nice, you know, nurses nice. It was a great, amazing experience. But anyways, back to the story. Yeah, so girlfriend, like I said, I feel like it's an animal. They was like showing me off, like, oh my gosh, look at her. She's 8 centimeters dilated, and she's not. She still has her marbles. Wow. We need to do a scientific experiment. Okay, anyways, so let's get to the serious nitty gritty. So they asked me if I want an epidural, and I wasn't gonna get it. Like I said, I was gonna do a natural birth since my platelet count was low, and they was already saying that I won't be able to get the epidural. But now this, oh, you can get the epidural. I'm like, nah, I'm not gonna get the epidural. But the lady convinced me to get the epidural. My nurse, she was like, I really about the epidural, blah, blah. One of my nurses. I had like 20 of them. But yeah, so I'm like, okay, cool, boom. So me and Justin decided I was gonna get the epidural. I ended up getting it. And let me tell y'all what happened. Let me tell y'all, this is the serious part, scary part. I'm not trying to scare nobody, so this is just my experience. I'm just telling y'all what happened to me. I'm not making nothing up. And yeah, so boom. So I forgot what kind of doctor it is who has to come in there and give you the epidural because it's a shot in your back, like in your spinal cord. So I didn't they didn't show me the needle because I told them, I said, I'm scared of needles. My doctor know I'm scared of needles because every time I went to the doctor, I had to get my blood drawn, I almost cried. Like I was about to pass out. Like a needle this big scared me. But the crazy thing is, I can get tattoos. I love tattoos. I don't know. Anyways, yeah, so needle scared me. And yeah, so they didn't show me the big old needle. Justin said that needle was huge. So I don't know how long. He said it was huge. But yeah, and thick. I think they said it was thick. I don't remember. But he said it was huge. And he said he was scared. So they made me turn so I couldn't see. I'm turning, I'm facing this way, right? So the bed this way, like how I'm facing. Ooh. The bed this way. They made me sit on the edge of the bed so my face is that way. Justin standing in front of me and the other nurse is standing. Justin standing kind of on the side of me, and the nurse is standing, one of the nurses standing in front of me, holding me still, completely still, because they said, if you move even a little bit, a tiny bit, the whole world gonna end, the whole world gonna blow up, because they can stick you in the wrong spot, you know, on your spinal cord, or paralyze you, you know, we don't want that. No ma'am, no ham, no turkey. No. So she holding me completely still, and the lady come behind me, some special doctor, I forgot what type of doctor she was, and she comes, she give me a shot. Man, everybody scared me with epidural toss, and that shot is so painful. It was pretty painful, but it wasn't like excruciating, like unbearable pain, like how everybody made it seem. Okay, maybe I just over prepared myself, so I expected the absolute complete worst. Like, I literally scared you guys just, I was scaring myself. I was terrified of labor. But when I went, I guess it was painful, but it just wasn't as painful as I assumed it was going to be. That's what made it better, because I'm like, oh, it wasn't that bad. Just because I didn't underprepare myself. People think they were, oh, peaches and rainbows, my baby. Yeah, but all I could think about was the absolute complete worst. So yeah, it was painful, but just not as painful as I thought it was gonna be. So, she gave me a shot in my back, and my legs instantly went numb. Like, legs like these, and I can't move them. My legs felt heavy. Like, I guess you can say like, it was scary because my legs instantly went numb, and I'm like, bro, I can't feel my legs. I can't move my legs. Like, what did you just do to me? What's going on? She like, wait, you can't feel your legs? Like, right now? I said, yeah, like, I have no feeling in my legs whatsoever at all. She's like, oh, this is why we do test doses, because your legs are not supposed to go completely numb this fast. It was supposed to progressively get numb. So we're gonna let this wear off, and then we're gonna stick you again. Whoopsie, I stuck you in the wrong spot. Yo. The lady gave me a huge shot in the wrong spot. She could have paralyzed me. I thought I was paralyzed. I was terrified. Like, what the? Ooh, child. Let me tell you. Justin was scared, and I know he was like mad. Like, he was. So they left, and I'm trying hard not to cry. So Justin's just trying to keep me happy. You know, the other nurse is like, it's okay. You know, like, this stuff happens all the time. You know, this is why we do test doses. This is why we don't give you the full amount. You know, blah blah blah, all this stuff. So yeah, once it finally wore off, we had to go through the whole process again, and they had to stick me again in my back. Boom. Then my legs slowly went numb. I still just like that. I don't like the feeling of nothing being numb. I don't know why. It just doesn't feel good to me. So, I mean, who does? So, yeah. So, I got this little thing I can click, because it ended up making it contract. Like, the epidural, I really stopped feeling the contractions. Like, I didn't stop feeling them, but the pain of the contractions, I couldn't really feel them that much. But I knew that they were happening, if that makes sense. Like, it felt like pressure at that point. Like, it wasn't pain, it was just pressure. Like, I needed to poop. That's literally all it felt like. I felt like I needed to take a really fat shh. And I was like, this is so weird. And I was suddenly, I'm like, I gotta poop. And she like, oh, well, you can't get up, so you're gonna have to poop sitting here. And I'm like, well, how am I gonna do that? And then she's like, no, this is before my legs went. This is before they numb my legs. I'm like, I gotta poop. She gave me a little like bowl type thing, and she's like, you don't have to poop in your bed. She wanted me to squat. She told me to slide it under me. She put it under me, expecting me to poop like that. I said, I can't do that. She said, okay, well, you can swap. I said, I can't do that. I need a toilet, and I need y'all to not be sitting here watching me. What? So yeah, so they end up, also, right before I got the epidural, my doctor had to break my water, and my water never broke. And my water breaking, it was disgusting. I don't know, whoever told you they didn't notice when their water broke. They lined out their booty hole. Line straight out their booty hole. Line straight through their teeth. Cause listen, your water breaking ain't like you peeing. It's nothing like you peeing. My water broke. It felt like somebody just dumped a gallon of water on me. More than a gallon of water. That jump. I don't know how people get like, oh, I thought I peed on myself. No, You know, like your pee comes out like in the stream, you know? Maybe if you sleep and it happens, then okay, you don't know what happened. You woke up and you're so you thought you peed yourself. But if you're woke when your water breaks and you, oh, I thought I peed myself. No. How do you think you peed yourself with that much water? Whatever, that much fluid comes out of you. It was literally like somebody poured over a gallon of water on my bottom half because I was laying down, you know? So like, he reached in, he popped it, and it was like, and I was like, oh my gosh. I was like, booty was wet. I'm like, I don't like this. I don't like this. They cleaned me up. Yeah. Fast forwarding back to that thing, you know what I mean? So, lady, like, I dilated super fast. Like I said, lady, like, my doctor wasn't even in her when I started pushing. Like, by the time he got in there, it was really just time for, I had like a couple more pushes before the baby head came out. So, y'all, and Justin was so supportive, by the way. He was there. He was like positive the whole time. Like, he's making me laugh. He watched the whole thing. He helped me through everything. So the nurse coming there, she's like, okay, we're gonna start trying to push. So when you feel the pressure of the contraction, we're gonna take a really deep breath and we're gonna push. And they made me, I think I pushed 3 times with each breath. And I tried to push for like, was it 5 seconds? Yeah, I think I tried to push for like 5 seconds each push. And I think it was 3 pushes per breath. So yeah, I was doing pretty good. And then y'all, let me tell y'all. So Justin was holding one of my legs. The nurse had the other one. So I'm pushing, and when the hair finally not my hair, like not my hair, when the baby's hair, like head was right there. Okay, no, rewind one more time. I'm sorry. I'm bad at storytelling. Next time, I promise I'm gonna write this stuff down. But when, okay, first the baby was backwards. So like her head was down, but her face was towards my back. Her face was towards the front. I don't know why. So that's the longest part. Like I could have been, you know, pushed, but they didn't want me to because they made me do all these different poses and stuff to try to get the baby to turn around, to get the area to turn around. And finally, the area did turn around after like hours, at least 1 or 2 hours at least of me just being put in different positions to make her move because they've been wanting me to push. But yeah, so back to when I was pushing. When I finally like got her head peeking or whatever, like down there where you can see it, Justin. So all you saw, he told me all you saw was black, straight black. And he like, what is that? And he said, and it was pointy, like a cone. But in the parenting classes we took, they told us about cone head, but you know, he like, what is that? They're like, that's your baby. That's your baby's head. He like, my baby head. Like, yeah, when it comes out, it'll mold. And he like, oh, cone head, okay. But his reaction was so funny. And he's like, wait, why is it black? They're like, that's her hair. So he touches it, I think. He touched the hair. And then they're like, Mom, do you want to touch it? I'm like, no, I just want to get her out of me. I don't want to reach, that's nasty. I don't want to reach down her and touch her head. They're like, oh, well, you know, most moms, you know, it'll give the mom like an incentive to push because, you know, they can feel their baby right there. And I'm like, no, I'm good. My incentive to push is pushing so I can stop pushing and get out this pain. So I can get this over and done with and then see my baby, you know, see my baby, of course. But like, I want this to be over and done with. So I'm pushing. And, you know, it was all good. My doctor came in there, all good in the hood, boom. I'm still laughing and stuff. In between pushing, like a G. And the lady, like, all right, you're almost there. And she told me, she like, here comes the ring of fire. And in my head, I was like, oh, shit. Because y'all, A lot of y'all probably don't know what this is, but I looked into this. I looked this up. The ring of fire is when your area stretches, what am I doing? When your area stretches to like its furthest point or something like that, to its widest point. And basically it's like when the baby's head is like literally about to come out, you know? And since it turns to a cone at first, then it turns round. So that's like, why does your area stretch before, or something along those lines, y'all. Y'all can look it up yourself. Y'all want a better explanation. I'm not a doctor. I don't got no PhD. So yeah, it's when when the thing stretch to however, probably the furthest stretching point or something like that, and it burns like HE double hockey stick. That's why they call it the ring of fire, because it burned like a ring of fire. And I'm like, oh my goodness. I'm like, okay, oh my gosh. Trying to prepare myself. Be like, okay. I'm like, okay, push. And I'm like, woo! I bite down and I push and I'm like, ah! Woo! And that was like the only time I didn't scream though about like giving birth. Only time I did kind of scream a little bit. It wasn't really scream. Only time I did kind of scream a little bit is that part. Because that part burned. Burn. I felt like I had something. Like I had something. That's how bad I was burning. Not how bad I was burning, but you know what I mean. Once that part got out, her head popped out. Boop. And then once the head out, the body just comes out. You know, because the head is the hardest part, head biggest part. And then little baby came out. Wham. Man, she was a big baby. She was 20.5 inches. And she was 8 pounds and 10 ounces. She was born at 8:32 a.m. March 21st. But yeah, and y'all, I was like, oh my gosh, she had a head full of hair. Beautiful head full of hair. My baby's so beautiful. And yeah, after that, I was just like, it was just, I'm like, dang. And I don't know, like, if you're watching this because you're pregnant and you want information, you be looking stuff up or what. But also something that people told me about and I looked up that I was hoping didn't happen, but it did. The peeing after giving birth burns so bad. Like I had to pee. Okay, because when I was like giving birth, I had a catheter, so I couldn't feel it. But when they took the catheter out, I had to pee on my own. Man, that done burned so bad. They had me pee because I couldn't get up. So they made me sit in the bed and I had to pee in this little bowl thing. And it burned so bad. I was like, ah. I'm like, nope, I'm not peeing no more. I can't do it. She was like, no, you have to get out. You have to pee. You have to get all out. Excuse me. That's the only way it'll get better. So I'm like, okay, cool, dang. So I just had to bear with it. What else? Oh, people tend to ask about ripping and tearing, whichever one you want to call it. I didn't have any major rips or tears. Thank God. Like people be getting first degree tear, second degree tear, third degree tear. Mine was none of that. I had a little split. It didn't even really need stitches, but he stitched it up. It was like on the side. Like, I don't have to go into detail with it, but yeah, I was fine. I didn't have any first, second, or third degree tears or rips or whatever you want to call it. Thank God for that. And yeah, I stayed in the hospital for like 2 days, not including the day I gave birth. So I stayed in the hospital for like 2 days, 2 or 3 days, whatever. Yeah, and the service was really great. Food was okay, but Justin went out and got me food every day because I don't really care for. And it's crazy because I've never been a sickly kid, so I never had to be in the hospital. My little sister, she would have to be in the hospital like a lot. So we used to like, hospital food was so good. We used to eat her food, but she hated it. And she always said, when you're the one in the hospital, hospital food sucks. But when you're not the one in the hospital, it's good. And I didn't believe her until I was actually finally in the hospital. and I was eating hospital food, and Justin was eating it, and I wasn't. I think that's pretty much it. I think that's pretty much everything. My baby is healthy. She's happy. And yeah, she just hit, what's today, 26? She just hit her 1 month. So, I mean, today's like 29. She hit 1 month. Baby girl. I'm gonna go get her so y'all can see her. But yeah, I'm happy right now. Sometimes I do, like, postpartum is real, but that's a whole different, that's a different video. I'll talk about that in a whole nother video. Postpartum, rather, is real. Sometimes I go through it, and it can be real for the mom and the dad. I have went through a little postpartum. It still comes and it still goes, and they tell me it can affect you up to like a year. So I feel like the best way to deal with that is just staying positive and having loving people around you, have people to help. Like, thank God Justin's family, because like right now his grandma's up here. Thank God his family keeps coming up here to visit us, keep coming up here to help us, keep calling to check on us and everything, and my family too, and everything. Hopefully for our family, helping, and yeah, I don't know, and family and friends, like, it means a lot going through something like this. A lot of people don't know, and a lot of stuff isn't talked about, like, because like for me, I don't like asking for help. Everybody who knows me knows I don't like asking for help. Like, even when family's down here and they trying to do something, I feel like I still have to do everything on my own, because I don't want to ask nobody for help. They literally be like, Deasia, like, let me help you. Like, I can cook, or I can wash the dishes, I can wash the clothes, I can fold your clothes, like, it's fine. And I'm just like, no, like, or I can wash the baby, you know. They're like, I can watch the baby, go get you some sleep. I can watch the baby, you go do you, you know, go enjoy yourself and all that stuff. But it's just hard for me to, I'm not gonna say depend on people or rely on people, but receive help. That's my problem. But yeah, like I said, postpartum, that's a whole nother video that I'll be doing really soon. I'm not gonna do y'all wrong and wait like weeks. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do a postpartum video, and I'm gonna upload that for y'all. This is the era. Okay, hold on, let me let y'all see her look. Hi, mommy. Say hey. Cool. This is the era. Say hi, everybody. Say hi. My name is De'Ara. Hi. Say, don't I look like mine? Y'all comment down below in the comment section if she look like me, because everybody keeps saying she look like her little daddy or whatever. She do look just like her dad, but somebody please give me some confirmation, some reaffirmation. Like, that's what I'm looking for. I don't know. Somebody let me know if she look like me. It's my baby. Y'all, who would have known that I all people had a baby? Like, all of my family was like, they thought I was like the rich auntie. They just come to the parties, because everybody swore, like my parents, my sisters, everybody who knows me knows I didn't want kids. Knew that. No. Kids was never, ever my bad. Thank y'all for watching this video. Make sure you like and comment, and if you're not already subscribed, what are you doing? What's wrong with you? Like, you're a hater. Simple. You're a hater. Oh. Like she said, you're a hater. But yeah, make sure you like, comment, if you already subscribed. If you're not already subscribed, subscribe. And stay tuned for my mommy videos. And I'll give y'all a mommy update on me and my little baby girl. And I'm going to be doing a postpartum video as well. Just stay tuned, y'all, for a lot of videos, a lot of things coming soon. Also, support your girl with her small black business. Link is going to be in the description box below. Follow me on all my social medias. They're going to be in the description box below as well. And yeah. Use promo code YouTube1 on my site, since you watched the whole video and you want to be a supporter and you want to shop with me, you're going to get 40% off, period, off your purchase. Use promo code YouTube1, all caps. I'll see y'all later. Say bye, dear. Bye. Say bye, we love you. Thank you for watching.